what's up, Rattlers? So while I'm here in Toronto on this windy day, right after the CRBE, the Canadian Reptile Breeders Expo, there's Brian Cusco, I'm gonna go check out two of the really most amazing reptile zoos here in Canada, Reptilia. This is the new location that we're about to go check out, and then we're also, after this, gonna go check out the original location. So let's go in and check out Reptilia.
I'm Dāv Kaufman, and I tour the world to see how reptiles are living in the wild. And while I'm at it, checking out some of the most amazing facilities and reptile expos as well. It's all about learning, appreciation, and conservation. So come with me and join my reptile adventures.
At Rainbow Mealworms, we grow all our insects 100% naturally so that you get the freshest, most lively feeders on the market. So for all your reptile food needs, place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net.
All right, Steve Rampella's here. You may remember him from the garter snake video I did in Winnipeg. Gavin from Balls to You, Kevin from the UK. Cheryl is going to give us a tour, and Brian Cusco, who I never leave home without. Hey, Brian. Oh. Look, they have your name on a thing here.
You know, I wanted to name my daughter this, and Hillary said nope.
You wanted to name your daughter Brian?
There's extra letters on there, Davis.
Yeah, but it's written in Canadian, so who knows what that says? So one of the first things that I notice about this place is how huge these enclosures are. Look at this. This is a leopard gecko enclosure over here, and it's huge. Look at the size of this leopard gecko enclosure, all for this little dude right here, and well, I guess those two little dudes right there. But this is such a huge enclosure for these leopard geckos. This is awesome. So you have an entire enclosure here. Look at this. This is all just for dart frogs.
It is.
How many dart frogs are in there?
We have 6 of the green and blacks, and then we have another 6 of the little strawberry dart frogs.
Ooh, that is a huge enclosure for these guys. Uh-oh, what's happening to Brian? All right, so here we have the Egyptian cobra. What is the story on this guy?
Yeah, so this is Horace, and he was somebody's pet originally that actually went through a venomoid surgery, removing the venom glands and the venom ducts to, in that person's perspective, make him a bit more safe to have as a pet at home. 2 years after that surgery, he was then fully capable of producing venom, and that's when he ended up coming here.
That was money well spent, wasn't it?
Oh, back there, the iguana, he was just found in an abandoned apartment building by the landlord, who went in to do some renovations before letting new tenants move in, and
they found an iguana. Which one, the Tenosaurus or the green?
The green.
Wow, that's a beautiful green. Brian, look at those iguanas.
No.
Look at them. Look at those iguanas. So this new location was built in an old Home Depot. Brian, you're making me very nervous. Take 28. So this new location of Reptilia was built in an old Home Depot. So there's plenty of space in here, and these cages are so well designed and really huge for all of these animals. And see, this is what screws me up right there. Right there, this guy. I'm gonna get through this. I totally am. I killed Brian. Brian, did my screw-ups adversely affect you? So these cages are really super well designed, and they provide a lot of space for all these reptiles. See, I got it in just 34 takes. What you got there, Gavin?
I've got a cottonmouth.
Yeah, but what kind of snake is that?
Viper. See the different type of species of venomous snakes is an up close and personal like this is just absolutely awesome.
Yeah?
You don't get a chance to see anything.
So you don't have any venomous snakes even in your zoos in the UK?
Yeah, we do, but we don't get like we don't get it's normally like a cobra or, you know, a rattlesnake.
Yeah, I think Brian was just giving you the rattlesnake there. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Dave.
I kissed a dawn and I liked it.
Oh, that's not funny.
Brian, what do you think of this retic?
I think it was awesome the time you filmed it with the record button off. That was pretty awesome.
So I missed the retic yawning. Brian, you got to yawn for people. That's what the retic just did. Oh, perfect, perfect. Perfect rendition. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I think I pulled something.
Yeah, well, snap that jaw back into place and get the taste of rat out of your mouth and you'll be fine.
I don't think that's rat.
So the other cool thing about Reptilia is that they just don't have like every other reptile that you can see at any expo. They don't have a bunch of corn snakes and king snakes and things that are cool, but they have so much else here, like this guy over here. The green mamba. Green mamba number 9. Man, that's a pretty snake. Brian, what do you think of the green mamba?
I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm sure when I see it, I will be mind blown.
It is awesome. You don't need to see it. All you need to do is watch my vlog because I filmed it.
Okay, I'll do that then.
You do not need to see it in person now.
Okay, I'm not gonna look.
Sweet. Gavin, what do you think of this reptile zoo?
Absolutely amazing. It's the first time I've been to
Reptilia. It's written in Canadian, so nobody can.
I love to see the reptiles in their own natural environment, and for me what Reptilia have done here is put the animals in their own environment. And in a lot of the enclosures that you see, there's only probably 1 or 2 reptiles or 1 or 2 of them animals in that enclosure, which for me is just absolutely awesome. I don't believe we have anything like this in the UK, so for people in Canada and in the States, you are very privileged to have stuff like this. So for me, it's an absolutely awesome day so far, and I've got to thank Dave for inviting me along for this, but it's absolutely
Oh, my
awesome.
pleasure. Happy to have you along.
Awesome.
That was much more elegant than Brian and I could have said that. Wow. All right, Rattlers, this you've got to see. Check this out. I know, we're going into the men's room. Bear with me. We're not gonna see anything, but check out the faucets here. So you turn this, and that's where the water comes out, right into a lagoon. These guys thought of everything. All right, I gotta play with this one. Look at that! How awesome is that? I want this sink in my men's room at home. All right, look at this. That may be the biggest sulcata I have ever seen. I mean, seriously. That guy is huge. Have you guys ever seen a bigger sulcata than this?
No, I believe
Yeah, Vaughn.
What?
At the other location.
At the other location, yeah, but that's a monster.
Yeah, they got some of the biggest ones in Canada.
Do they really? Wow.
They're,
I've never seen a sulcata that big.
you could almost ride that thing.
I want to ride him. I want to put a little Dave saddle on him and go, go, go. All right, to see how big this sulcata is, Cheryl is letting me behind the scenes to go in the enclosure with this sulcata. This is gonna be awesome. Okay.
Here we go.
Oh my God, look at this beauty. Hi, buddy. All right, Rattlers, look at this huge sulcata. This gives you a gauge of just how enormous this sulcata is. This really is one of the biggest sulcatas. No, it's not one of, it is the biggest sulcata I've ever seen. What a honey. So a sulcata this size, how old is it? What's her backstory?
Well, he came to us as a bit of a midget, like a lot of the tortoises do. He was taken home as a pet and got a little bit bigger than they thought they were.
Right, as
Sometimes still
happens
quite
a lot.
small. But of course they require a lot of space, a lot of food, make a big mess. So he came and he then continued to grow with us here at Reptilia. He is now probably around 17, 18 years old.
Yep.
So still very long life ahead of him. And at his last weigh-in, he weighed 165 pounds.
Wow, just like me. So look at the size of his leg. That is enormous. And look at the way these scoots curl up. That is just cool. What an absolutely gorgeous tortoise. Wow. So this is Tank, and Tank again is just an enormous, beautiful sulcata. All right. See you later, Tank. Oh, look at this giant puffy. Holy buckets. Look at what he's doing here. He's like itching his belly. Look at what this puffy is doing, Brian.
Don't make me.
Brian, look at the puffy. Look at the puffy. All right, so these are the forest cobras, and Cheryl is gonna go in and try to get them to hood by what? Booping them on the snoots? How do you do it?
Yeah, just basically, just by my presence being there is typically enough. So I just have my hook stick for safety, and we'll just sort of see whether
If they're gonna hood up. All right, let's check it out. Oh, beauty.
Look at that.
That is a gorgeous snake. Yeah.
People taking pictures.
Brian, what do you think of that hooded cobra?
I mean, it makes me want to put on a hood.
Yeah, yeah. Gavin, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely awesome.
And here is the coup de grace, the big Nile crocodiles. Look at that. And then there's another one down here. Wow. These are amazing. All right, Gavin, you want to go in with the crocodiles and kind of talk about them?
Let's go and
Tell us all about them, wrestle them, you know?
wrestle them.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Crazy man from you.
Dude, I don't know. You in there? I might put 20 bucks on both of you, because I don't know.
Yeah, I think that would be for sure.
Oh man, these are beautiful. All right, so if Gavin goes and wrestles one of them, who are you putting your money on?
Look at those muscles.
Yeah, they've got more teeth than me.
Just get it from behind.
That's right. That's right. All right, so as always, exit through the gift shop, but look what I got for Emily from Snake Discovery. It's got a bull snake on it. We both love bull snakes. I'm gonna give this to her as a present. I hope she doesn't see this video before I get a chance to give this to her. But on to the next location. All right, so 45 minutes later, and we have arrived at the second location, which is actually the original location of Reptilia. We're going in and we're checking this out. Brian Cusco.
Stunned.
Steve. Kevin.
Stunned.
Brian Cusco. All right, let's follow Gavin into the men's room and see the sink in here. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, how amazingly awesome is that?
Oh, man, it's like in the
That just rules. And then look at that. It actually creates a little waterfall there into the drain. That, have you ever seen a bathroom this amazingly? Wait.
Brian, don't pee in the sink.
Wait a minute, there's 5 dudes just hanging out in the men's room here. Look at this, they actually have painted lizards on here. Man, I am geeking out about the men's room.
I was legitimately confused. I thought I was supposed to pee in that.
All right.
I was like, it's a little bit high, but that's all right. I found the right spot anyway.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Pay attention to what you're doing there, buddy.
No, I'm making it. I can hear it.
You guys are still in the bathroom?
Hey, we're looking at a sink. Look at this guy just chilling out with his legs all stretched out. Rattle on, little buddy, rattle on. Oh, look at this big water monitor. That is just cool. Look at this. This is his entire enclosure, so he can go over here, come and hang out in the pool. Man, there is a reason I love this zoo. Oh my God, Brian, are you okay?
I've never been better.
What happened?
Well,
It looks like you had an
eating.
accident.
I was eating, I got eaten, I peed out, and I'm about to get peed out.
Looks symmetrical to me. So one of the many things that I love about this zoo is the attention to detail in these enclosures and how they decorate them. This Asian water monitor enclosure right here is set up to bring awareness to deforestation within the water monitor's range. You've got the gas barrels from where they burn it down, hatchet where they chop down the forest, the workers' gear over here. You got the chain on the freshly cut log, and then look at that monitor just hanging out on all those freshly cut logs. So this zoo not only has really awesome and spacious enclosures, but each one of these enclosures is meticulously designed to send a message about where these animals are living and the perils that these animals are facing in the wild. I just love this place. Oh, check this out. All right, so not only do they have the most amazing snake in the world, the bull snake, but look at how they designed his enclosure. With a little farmhouse there, a ladder he can climb. Look at that. All right, I'm going home and I'm setting up every one of my bull snakes like this.
The cutest part of it that I can give you sort of a sneak peek on, if you want to bring your camera
Yeah.
and pop it over the top.
Look at that. There's more bull snakes hiding in these little cubbies right in here.
And they actually share their house with a couple of corn snakes too.
That's just fantastic.
And every night they actually each individually sleep in their own little cubby.
Do they really? They all have their own little apartments.
They love it.
That is fantastic. I am so stealing this idea. So the Indo-Chinese spitting cobra's enclosure here is set up to look just like the front of a house anywhere in Indochina. The attention to detail in these enclosures is just amazing. Check out this sailfin lizard right here. Brian's laughing at me. How awesome is this? Bye, buddy. So there it is, Rattlers. Every time I'm in Toronto, I always come check out the zoo. I filmed here before. I love this reptile zoo. So check out Gavin and Brian and Steve's YouTube channels. I'm going to put their links in the description below. And as always, check out our sponsors. Their links are in the description below as well. And until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.